3, 2, 1.
I sued my IIM in High Court of Kerala. What I am today, I owe to Delhi Public School Bhilai. I think the children of BSP officers don't discount the cost of time. He challenged me at my ego level. For example, an exam is easy or hard. It does not make sense. If it's easy for everybody. If it's competitive strategy of poker as a course. बेटा पता है तेरी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? तेरी प्रॉब्लम ये नहीं है कि तू ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंट है. तेरी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि तुझे पता है कि तू इंटेलिजेंट है.
So guys, we are at River House Technologies and with the founder and CEO, Siddharth himself. What is River House और ये नाम कहाँ से आया?
So River House is something that is the closest venture that I have done to me till now. So River House Technologies is a software development and consultancy company. We are based in central India, but we are catering to global software development requirements. So basically we are into end-to-end tech outsourcing for startups. We are platform agnostic basically, be it a mobile application or a web application or a customized ERP. We are into everything. And currently we are pretty much sector agnostic as well. We are looking to do some great work. So at least in our initial years, we plan to learn as much as we can from every domain out there. We have a team of people entirely from and around Bhilai. We take great pride in building or supporting the tech ecosystem here in our city. So that is what River House Technologies does.
My God, that's some sort of definition, right? So there's a lot, by the way. You are doing some great things, I guess. And so you have done engineering, right?
Correct.
Okay. So tell me about your engineering life and where have you done your engineering?
So I did my engineering in the field of computer science, and I did
That's
that
why.
from the Silicon Valley of India, Bangalore.
Okay.
I am a pass out from PESIT, and I have had a great 4 years of engineering at Bangalore. I think probably even now, but at that time there was a huge startup boom. And I was placed at the right place at the right time. So me and a group of us, some very close friendships formed at PESIT, and all of us were hustlers. So we didn't leave any opportunity to learn something out of our course. Although PESIT offered some really insightful and relevant to the industry courses. But even when on top of that we got other internship opportunities along with our curriculum, or let's say a chance to participate in hackathons organized by these MNCs, wherein they probably needed a product idea, or probably they wanted a solution to an existing tech problem, and they wanted the young minds to think on it. So we were hustlers. We used to grab every opportunity that came our way, and PESIT gave us a lot of those opportunities. So thankful to my engineering for everything basically.
So आप बचपन से इंजीनियर बनना चाहते थे या आप मेरी तरह आएगी या 2 बार पायलट बन चुके हैं?
यह पायलट तो नहीं. I think a lot of what you want to become is related to what you see your parents doing. तो मैं जब बहुत छोटा था मुझे, so my father was a first generation entrepreneur.
Okay.
So I had always wanted to do business. I used to love how he used to be commanding at one point, and also okay with getting commanded at the same point while running a business. So he knew when to take which role as the CEO of a business. So I think I was always excited by that. A lot of my formative years I wanted to become an IAS officer. Probably the Lal Batti excitement at that point, a lot of helplessness to not be able to do some things that I wanted as a young kid, which I could see the IAS officers doing probably. And I think by the time I reached my 11th or 12th, when you have to take a call about what you want to do, I somehow landed at computer science engineering.
Somehow.
So I think I took computer science in my 11th standard, and I was fascinated by what computer science has to offer. It combines my love of maths and logic both at the same time, along with a lot of tech innovations. So I personally used to feel कि यार computer science तो आना ही चाहिए. मतलब that is like आलू, वो
हर
सब्जी के साथ जाता है.
Cool.
So any sabzi that you choose to like, I think computer science complements that, is what was my thought of view. So not engineering per se, I was excited by
School में
computer science.
Okay.
So I was very specific कि मुझे engineering करनी है तो computer science में करनी है, because I think it is very important for people to realize engineering किस चीज़ में करनी है, because engineering is a vast domain. If you think कि बस engineer बन के निकलना है, then what happens is कि first you do engineering and then you decide आगे क्या करना है, which happens with most young Indians today.
I have talked about it earlier.
है ना? But so which is, and that is not anybody's fault, that is because that's how the system is designed. People think कि यार engineering करके निकल जाओ and then एक basic package जो आपका घर चला सकता है वो तो लग ही जाएगा, and then सोच लेंगे क्या करना है. But I think that is selling yourself short. थोड़ा अगर आप सोच लो ना, maybe compromise on the college a bit, but you should be very clear about which domain you want to get into and explore your 11th and 12th maybe to find that. At least try. I'm not saying that everybody will be able to, but at least think in that direction.
Some great insight. मतलब आपने काफ़ी प्लानिंग की हुई थी कि आप मुझे CSE करना है, उसके बाद में मैं या तो IIM करूँगा, फिर उसके बाद में मैं अपनी कंपनी स्टार्ट करूँगा. ऐसा आपने सब प्लान किया था?
Everything was not planned. I think short term planning रहती है. तो for example, as a kid, I always wanted to come back to Bhilai.
For real? मतलब for real.
So basically, I have loved the concept of Bhilai as a base. So I believe in being a global citizen. So whatever business ventures I pursue or personal hobbies that I like to pursue, I would want to be traveling the world while making an effort to achieve all those dreams. So I don't believe in the concept of settling at one place. That is how it's pitched basically. But what I feel is you should think of your place as your base. So I am not someone who can be okay with being at the same place for a prolonged period of time. So Bhilai as a base gives me a lot of calm today. At that time I used to be fascinated कि Bhilai की life बहुत बढ़िया है, and I want to come back here and change things here. Fortunately it coincided with what I feel today also. So the reasons were different then. The reasons today of staying in Bhilai are different today. But this is something that I had always wanted. Engineering, MBA, entrepreneurship, all happened in between.
Okay, so
But the chahat of coming to Bhilai was always there.
Chahat. So what is and what was the best part of Bhilai till then?
So I think the best and most important part of Bhilai is community living. Being a smaller city and also being an education hub, Bhilai has a lot of intellectual talent, also combined with the crowd from SAIL, which is Bhilai Steel Plant, which is a government organization, right? So I think it's a very intellectually stimulating crowd. Like everybody knows, Sangati ka asar padta hai. So even at school, I think the children of BSP officers used to be very competitive, because they used to target the best of competitive exams and work the hardest for them. So I used to feel very intellectually stimulated by and as you know, there are a lot of coaching institutes here in Bhilai, be it medical, be it engineering or anything. So I think Bhilai offered that advantage. Plus, I wanted to be close. So that is how I think. First, you have to take care of yourself, is what I think. Only then you can be of any use to anybody else. Then your family, then your city, then your state, then your country, and then the world. So basically, I had always wanted to be close to my family and be close to my city. Bhilai offers, and as the world became more and more remote and more globalized, I never felt of any location as a restriction.
Okay.
So I have my time to myself. My office and house are 3 minutes away. I can spend time with my family. I can be at office for hours and hours and then not have to travel another hour to go back home. Sometimes maybe once a month on odd days I can go home for lunch because it's so close. So I feel when calculating the costs or the income that people are able to generate, don't discount the cost of time.
That's
Because the freedom of time is, I think, which is the most underrated. Having time for yourself. Vilai gives me the time to pursue my hobbies, to do multiple businesses at the same time, to maintain a lot of good friendships, to maintain a lot of social circles, apart from giving time to my immediate family. So I think that is what Vilai offers the most. Having said that, you have to keep traveling. I think
be a traveler.
yeah, it will make you a little complacent if you just choose to stay in a tier 2 or tier 3 city like Bhilai. But I think that's true for any city. Even if you just stay at Bombay, being complacent is something that will come handy to you once you just see a little success.
Yeah.
Because if you keep yourself away from what is happening at the global level, so then you start discounting exposure from your life, and that is where you start defining your own limits. So I think of your place of settling down more like a base than anything else. The base that you keep coming back to, rather than
The home
staying
base.
in that base.
Yeah.
The go-to place, yes.
So, after listening a lot of Bhilai, just give me a one word that reminds you about Bhilai and that gives you a central idea about Bhilai. Just give me one word. Associating all the things you have just told me about.
Home.
Home.
I think there cannot be a better word than home for Bhilai.
Home and Bhilai. That goes hand in hand.
That goes hand in hand for me, yes. And I think for most of the Bhilaians.
For sure.
So I think a lot of what I am today, I owe to Delhi Public School Bhilai. Has always been one of the top 10, top 20 DPSs in the country academically. And I think the faculty and the management at Delhi
didn't know
Public
about
School
that.
Bhilai, yeah, I think it's very underplayed. If you go and check the rankings of Delhi Public School Bhilai, at least in my time, so 2012 there were 55 IITians from my batch. I was not one of them, but 55 of my close friends and batchmates cleared IIT from a city like Bhilai. We have had AIR 1, AIR 5, top 100 AIR multiple times
Which
from
year?
Delhi Public School. Multiple years. I think AIR 1 was 2003 if I am not wrong.
It was damn good.
So I think Delhi Public School has offered a lot to me in terms of grooming, be it academic. More than academic, I think the extracurricular activities and the curriculums that people used to follow. So I'll give you a very small example. Inter-house debate competitions भी होते हैं, inter-school debate competitions भी होते हैं. So I was a debater all throughout, and inter-house competition used to be most challenging. So inter-school competitions में क्या होता था कि आपका पहले internally selections होते हैं.
Correct.
And that used to be very tough. But once I am selected to represent DPS Bhilai, then I am almost assured कि मैं inter-school में तो first आ ही जाऊँगा. So I think I represented my school 5 times in my high school. I came first all the times. And it was not very tough. Like mind में ये था थोड़ा अपना 90% भी दूंगा तो DPS Bhilai ने इतनी अच्छी grooming करी है कि मैं
पहुंच जाऊंगा
एटलीस्ट स्टेट लेवल पे तो आई कैन टॉप. चैलेंज होता था इंटर हाउस में बिकॉज बाकी सब लोगों को भी डीपीएस भिलाई ने ग्रूम किया है.
अपने लोगों से कैसे जीतूंगा.
हाँ, सो आई थिंक दैट कॉम्पिटिटिव स्पिरिट हेल्प्ड मी अ लॉट विद माय engineering, with my MBA, with everything. It gave me the confidence to fight with the best of best and still come out with flying colors.
अच्छा, आपकी स्कूल लाइफ ने आपको क्या एक वो चीज़ नहीं सिखाई जो आपकी इंजीनियरिंग लाइफ ने या फिर आपकी MBA लाइफ ने आपको सिखाई. मतलब
आई थिंक दुनियादारी. सो आई डोंट थिंक कि स्कूल में ये बहुत ज़्यादा सिखाई जा सकती है बिकॉज वी आर वेरी नाइव एट दैट पॉइंट.
टर्म ही नहीं पता होता
है ना, उस टाइम नहीं पता होता. एंड हम उस समय जो फ्रेंडशिप्स बनाते हैं वो भी सब बहुत इनोसेंट एंड एकदम ट्रू फ्रॉम द हार्ट फ्रेंडशिप्स होती है.
फ्रॉम द सोल.
फ्रॉम द सोल.
Correct.
एंड I have been blessed कि those friendships of mine have sustained till now. कॉलेज में क्या होता है कि कॉलेज में जाके एट सम लेवल कुछ तो आपकी क्लोज फ्रेंडशिप्स बनेंगी, बट एट सम लेवल पीपल स्टार्ट थिंकिंग कि हाउ विल गेटिंग एसोसिएटेड टू दिस पर्सन बेनिफिट मी, है ना. एंड समटाइम्स व्हेन यू हैव नॉट हैड दैट काइंड ऑफ एक्सपोजर बीइंग इन अ हार्टफुल सिटी लाइक भिलाई, आई वुड से इफ दैट्स द करेक्ट वर्ड टू यूज, आई थिंक वो चीज़ें आपको ज़्यादा कॉलेज में सीखने मिलती हैं. एंड दैट कम्स विद एज ऑल्सो. आपको समझ में आता है कि वॉट कोई भी बंदा कोई एक्शन क्यों कर रहा है, उसके पीछे का रीज़न क्या है. सो देयर इज़ नो रिग्रेट एज सच कि स्कूल में क्या नहीं सिखाया जो और लोग बाकी स्कूल से सीख के आते थे. बट आई थिंक दैट इज़ वन पार्ट ऑफ लाइफ जो शायद किसी भी स्कूल में सीखना मुश्किल है.
हाँ, करेक्ट.
एंड वन थिंग आई ऑल्सो फील फॉर दैट इज ट्रू फॉर एनी स्कूल, स्कूल्स में प्रैक्टिकल बिजनेस नहीं सिखाते.
Never. They are not for
Schools
practical.
prepare you
I don't think so.
to land yourself the best of jobs, which is, there's nothing wrong with it, but I would have loved if my kids get to learn some of how business happens at school.
Correct. और अभी के जो बच्चे हैं, you know, they don't know about how minimalistic the life was used to years ago, right? तो उन्हें नहीं पता है, एंड दैट्स द गुड थिंग एंड दैट्स द बेस्ट थिंग, राइट? कि उन्हें पता नहीं है कि ये सब चीज़ें भी होती हैं. उन्हें ये नहीं पता है कि यार किताबें भी आती हैं, ऊपर डेट डालनी होती है. दे जस्ट थिंक कि हाँ मैं यूट्यूब से सीख लूँगा और जस्ट मैं समझ लूँगा. दे 2 दिन पहले सीख लेते हैं वो लोग और स्मूथ चल रहा है सब.
So I personally think every generation starts getting harsher on the next generation. So हमारे पेरेंट्स बोलते होंगे कि यार हमारे टाइम पे तो यू नो पर्सनल फोन्स, पर्सनल व्हीकल्स नहीं होते थे. हम प्रोबेबली अपने बच्चों के लिए
बैठ के पढ़ते थे
हाँ
नीचे.
हाँ, तो द क्वेश्चन इज यार दिन में पढ़ लिया करते. तो आई थिंक द करेंट डायलॉग दैट इज इवन हैपनिंग विद साइकोलॉजिस्ट और इन सोशल मीडिया और just socially is that is how the new generation is coming up, and a lot of times and more often than not it's criticized. So I personally believe that first of all that's not fair. Everybody has to aim to do the best with what they have been given. तो अगर किसी को so if students today have the best of technology, okay, so of course I wouldn't recommend people spending insane hours on screen and you know social media and things like that, but at the same time I would not suggest कि अगर आप digitally कोई काम ज़्यादा efficiency से कर सकते हो, so just because आपकी एक generation पहले ने उसको pen paper पे किया, you also do it on pen paper.
Exactly. Right.
So I feel कि there is nothing wrong with privilege which technology offers. What is more important is learning how to make the best of that privilege, because your entire peer population also has that privilege.
Exactly.
So when people say, for example, an exam is easy or hard, it does not make sense. If it's easy for everybody. If it's hard for everybody. Competition relative है. So basically you cannot justify a lower rank saying कि exam hard था, because your rank is relative. The same exam was given to everybody.
Exactly. भाई तूने मेहनत नहीं करी. Simple
Correct.
as that.
If you come home and say कि exam बहुत easy था, my first question is भाई सबके लिए easy होगा. Then how do you ensure a better rank?
Correct.
So that is how I feel. I am pro technology. Of course, technology has some negative cons, but I think that is where parental guidance should come into picture. And when used the right way, pros and cons of course will keep on going, but you cannot aim to do anything big without technology.
Exactly.
Technology has a lot to offer. उसके pros maximize
How
करो,
you
cons minimize
use it
करो.
and how you conceive in a way. Because that's what matters.
Perfect. So today I am sitting in Bhilai. None of my clients are in Bhilai. We are dealing with European clients. We built a software for Children's Hospital Michigan, sitting in Bhilai, जहाँ पे वो बच्चों का हार्ट स्पेशलिस्ट हॉस्पिटल है जहाँ पे एडोलेसेंट्स एंड टीनेज ईयर्स के किड्स का ट्रीटमेंट होता है, एंड वी बिल्ट अ सॉफ्टवेयर फॉर द रिसर्च टीम जो उनको ऑटोमेटिकली रिमाइंडर्स भेजता है
Okay.
स्टूडेंट्स को थ्रू वट एवर गैजेट्स दे हैव बीन गिवन, and then sorry, students नहीं, patients को, and then the patients have an option to reply whether they took, so it's like a game कि मैंने medicine ली या नहीं ली, and that game basically helps these researchers to analyze the frequency of medication and the timely consumption of
That's
medication.
quite something.
तो हम ये, I have never met those people in person. It is through my network. The entire team is in Bhilai. We don't outsource any of our work to any other company. We have an entire team in-house. We work from here. That is possible because number one, I could communicate and negotiate with them to start the project first with the help of technology, and then deliver the project and the training.
Correct.
So this is a very small example. I think technology, if used correctly, enables you to stay remote across the year. Of course, you have to have that kind of work profile which gives you that flexibility.
Exactly.
But ये जो cloud living का concept है, जो COVID से आया है, wherein you can choose your place of location and work and keep traveling. I think that is what technology does to you.
कोविड के बाद से मेरे ख्याल से जो टेक्नोलॉजी बूम आया है, यू नो, उससे घाटा तो कुछ नहीं हुआ है, राइट? और सिर्फ हुआ है तो फ़ायदा हुआ है. क्लाउड किचन्स देख लीजिए, है ना, आप क्लाउड वर्किंग स्पेसेस देख लीजिए, दे हैव जस्ट बूस्ट द इकोनॉमी.
100%. I think even if you look at M&A reports, like COVID में काफ़ी boom आया in valuations of technology companies. Of course, that boom hasn't stayed till today. Of course, some correction happens once COVID got rectified. But I think tech innovation or tech booming iteratively will happen over the next infinite number of years. There will be some trigger or other
There's no pause.
जो boom ले आए या जो speed को कम या ज़्यादा कर दे, but there is no stopping.
So what was the craziest thing you have done? प्लीज़ अब आप ये बताइए कि मतलब ठीक है, ये मैंने करके आया था IIM में. अब
The craziest thing I have done at an IIM.
आपने जो पॉज लिया है ना अभी वाला, so I am waiting for a humorous answer, I guess.
I found my life partner
Okay.
at IIM.
Wait. Violence.
Okay, even more crazy. I sued my IIM in High Court of Kerala.
Okay.
Yeah. So pretty grilling story, pretty enthralling story.
I'm listening.
But those were the circumstances wherein I felt quite helpless with how a few unfortunate things turned out, and then I decided to take things in my own hand and approach the High Court so that I don't have any regrets later.
And may I know why?
So I think you'll find the right answers in my book. So I have
Oh my God.
recently
Which book?
So I've recently written this book.
Right.
It's now live and published, launched on Amazon. It's called Snapshots from Heaven.
Okay.
Heaven being IIM Kozhikode. So I spent 2 beautiful years of my life there. So that campus is built on the top of 2 hills, and it's whatever somebody imagines to be heaven in his or her mind. I think
I have a word. A thrill. Like fairies.
Yeah. So so I wrote a book on. I felt that being a part of the circumstances that I was, the life learnings that were imparted to me on the way, that could go a long way in motivating the youth of today in fighting whatever is thrown their way. So I think the exact answers to the question of why a 23-year-old student sued his alma mater, that too an IIM in the High Court of Kerala, the answer to that is something that you will find in my book.
And you know, the name is quite fascinating. Snapshots from the heaven. Please describe this thing. Heaven is something, you are looking into the campus, just feel like heaven or something.
So heaven is
It's
as
the vibe or the campus.
sorry.
It's the vibe or the campus.
I think it's both, irrespective of whatever few small incidents happened, which you just got out of me. I think the campus has been rewarding to me in every way possible. I still think of it as my heaven, and it's known to be God's own campus publicly. Like that's public information. IIM Kozhikode's campus is called God's own campus. The title is Snapshots from Heaven because I have tried to include everything that an MBA aspirant or somebody who wants to know the life at an IIM, everything is covered in the book. So basically, the snapshots of how to get into an IIM.
Okay.
The basic questions जो किसी को आते हैं कि वर्क एक्सपीरियंस लेके जाना बेटर है या एज अ फ्रेशर जाए. मेरे 10th और 12th के स्कूल ग्रेड्स वर नॉट गुड इनफ. विल आई स्टिल गेट इनटू एन IIM और विल इट मैटर? बिकॉज वी हियर पीपल सेइंग ग्रेड्स डोंट मैटर, बट कहीं ना कहीं माइंड में एक रहता है यार, कहीं IIM में ये ग्रेड्स के पॉइंट्स मिल गए तो क्या.
क्यूरो के FAQ हैं ये सब.
Correct. So basically, first of all, these questions. Then, how to clear CAT? How to clear the most coveted IIM interviews? Basically, I have covered those parts in depth in my book. Then I have covered life at an IIM. Basically, वो 2 साल कैंपस में ऐसा क्या होता है कि IIM grads are so highly valued, and the companies offer such high packages. I think they have a lot of respect in the corporate fraternity. So ऐसा उस 2 साल में कैंपस में क्या होता है? The fun part, the grilling part, the sleepless nights, the friendships, sports, the co-curriculars, the cutthroat competition, the internship, the placements, everything. Everything that you can imagine at an IIM campus is covered in the book. Then the book also talks about my personal journey of choosing entrepreneurship. So I had worked day and night to get one of the most prestigious job offers at campus, which is Goldman Sachs investment banking.
Okay.
I interned with them and I was offered a pre-placement offer with them without having to sit for final placements. It was a very tough decision for me, but I finally let go of that offer and chose to do entrepreneurship. So that journey, and also rising from a fall. So basically, I was at one of my lowest points when I lost my father to cancer, and I sued my own alma mater. And when you sue a college like that, you are mostly alone. You don't want, or people don't want to be associated with you publicly. So from that fall, having been at the top for almost all my life before, making a steep fall and then rising back again is something which totally transformed me as a person. So that was my motivation behind writing this book, that everybody faces some downfall in their lives, or some, to use the exact word, some kind of failure in their lives, but not everybody is able to get back. जब आप डाउन होते हो ना, तो कोई मोटिवेशनल बुक आपको हेल्प नहीं करती, या कोई पॉजिटिविटी की बुक आपको हेल्प नहीं करती.
Never.
So I just want to help the youth by displaying my own story कि सबकी लाइफ में ये चीज़ें होती हैं.
ये सिद्धार्थ की कहानी है.
ये मेरी कहानी है, एंड हाउ यू कम आउट ऑफ इट. आई थिंक द मोटिवेशन बिहाइंड राइटिंग दिस बुक वाज कि यार इस कहानी से लोग राइजिंग फ्रॉम अ फॉल सीख जाएंगे. पीपल विल हैव द गट्स टू राइज बैक अगेन व्हेन दे सी कि यार हमारे जैसा ही एक बंदा जिसकी लाइफ काफ़ी ऑर्डिनरी रही है, वो ऐसी चीज़ें कर सकता है. सो इट विल गिव पीपल कॉन्फिडेंस.
Exactly.
Also coming back to your question of IIMs being hyped, so or IITs being hyped. So I would not say that they are hyped in any way. So ऐसा नहीं है कि जो IIT नहीं गया है या जो IIM नहीं गया है वो लाइफ में कुछ बड़ा नहीं कर सकता या वो लाइफ में कुछ बड़ा नहीं कर सकती. आई स्ट्रांगली बिलीव कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. बट एट द सेम टाइम these institutes give you a great launching pad because जो मार्केट में क्रेडिबिलिटी बनती है ना कि यू हैव बीटन द कॉम्पिटिशन, यू बीटन द बेस्ट ऑफ बेस्ट एंड यू हैव एक्सेल्ड और गॉन थ्रू द हार्शेस्ट ऑफ कोर्सेज दैट आर ऑफर्ड इन इंडिया, तो आपकी एक ऑटोमेटिकली स्टैम्प लग जाता है क्रेडिबिलिटी पे.
Correct.
Otherwise, you have to spend a lot more time, effort, maybe money to convince people of your credibility.
And to prove yourself.
To prove yourself,
Exactly.
basically. So, I think it is a lot of people discount the credibility that a tag or a brand name like an IIT or an IIM gives you. The sad part is a lot of people who are alumni of these institutes discount that fact. They don't. A lot of us don't realize कि आज हम जहाँ हैं, आज मैं और आप पॉडकास्ट कर रहे हैं, है ना? It is because you saw IIM on my profile, right? I think a lot of people discount that, wherein I feel कि it is not at all overhyped. I am always grateful to my alma mater, and I feel it's a privilege. When I was in PECIT, it's not like I used to think यार कोई बात नहीं, IIT नहीं भी गए तो क्या हुआ. ठीक है, आई हैड द मोटिवेशन कि मैं वेर एवर आई एम आई हैव टू डू माई बेस्ट एंड एक्सेल, बट आई ऑलवेज हैड utmost रिस्पेक्ट फॉर पीपल हु कुड क्लियर IIT एंड गेट इनटू देयर ड्रीम कॉलेजेस.
प्योर रिस्पेक्ट.
हाँ, प्योर रिस्पेक्ट. आप कहीं भी देख लो यार, आप टॉप कंट्री के आज के CEOs देख लो, चाहे वो पुरानी एस्टैब्लिश्ड कंपनीज हैं या स्टार्टअप्स हैं, आपको सीनियर मैनेजमेंट में IITs IIM का टैग जो है वो बिना ढूंढे ही मिल जाएगा.
नो डाउट.
सो आई थिंक एंड बहुत टाइम क्या होता है, दैट इज ट्रू फॉर लाइफ ऑल्सो, जब आप दैट इज समथिंग जिसका कन्वर्जन रेट IIT IIM का बहुत लो है, सो इट इज ईजियर टू बिलीव कि यार यू नो वो ओवर हाइप्ड है.
हाँ, ये
क्यों इतना
मिलेनियल स्टॉक, राइट?
सो बिकॉज आई हैव बीन ऑन द बोथ साइड्स, आई कुड नॉट क्लियर IIT,
राइट, बट यू हैव डन
but I could clear IIM. So what I'm trying to say is even when I did not clear IIT, I always respected the fact कि यार ये बंदे ने फाड़ा है
for
you know,
real, फाड़ा
for
है,
the
मतलब फाड़ा है,
IITian,
correct.
for the IITian, and I have to do my best to match up to that guy because जो launching pad है ना वो उसको मेरे से better मिलेगा.
हाँ,
So I have to work a little harder. It's not like I was underconfident कि I wouldn't be able to achieve my dreams, but I had made up my mind कि I'll have to work a little harder than the guy who has worked harder than me probably before and gotten into an IIT.
दिस सेंस ऑफ रियलिटी ना ये बहुत ज़रूरी है मेरे ख्याल से.
आई थिंक ये जो सेंस ऑफ रियलिटी का लैक है ना, दैट इज बिकॉज ऑफ लैक ऑफ एक्सपोजर.
हाँ, इन अ वे, राइट.
इन द करंट यूथ. तो बेसिकली ना जो सो कॉल्ड इन्फ्लुएंसर गुरुज हैं, दे से थिंग्स जो सुनने में अच्छी लगती है,
प्रैक्टिकल नहीं है
ना. सो जो बंदा माइंड में सोच रहा है यार मेरा IIT नहीं निकला या मेरा CAT नहीं निकला, इंस्टाग्राम में उसको एक पोस्ट दिखता है कि क्या आपका मेहनत करने के बाद भी CAT नहीं निकला, क्या आपका IIT नहीं निकला, डोंट वरी ऑल दैट इज बुलशिट. वो बंदा तुरंत एडिक्ट हो जाता है, जो उसका फॉलोवर है. करेक्ट. एंड देन वो उस लूप में फंसता जाता है. सो पीपल डोंट नो या हैव लेसर एक्सपर्टीज in filtering information. There is so much overload of information, which is why I always say कि the youth today lacks relevant exposure. Social media से exposure तो गाँव में, but that lack of relevant exposure is what I plan to bridge as I grow more into these vlog cast journeys or these speaker journeys.
And I think exposure and relevant exposure are two completely different things.
Oh, it's better to have no exposure than to have relevant exposure.
Yeah, healthy
exposure. Yeah.
Exactly. So
I think it's the deal maker or deal breaker, because आप सोच के देखो ना, your IQ does not depend on the richness of the family that you are born in. It does not depend on the location that you are born in. At the end of the day, सारा खेल exposure का है. Because humans by genes या IQ in humans as a general trend is not dependent on a lot of other privileges. It is something जो सबको बट के मिला है. किसी को ज़्यादा है, किसी को कम है.
करेक्ट.
But that's about it. It's not dependent on external factors other than that. So I think exposure is something that is the deal maker or deal breaker.
So have you written about exposure in your novel too?
I think my entire book is learnings from my exposure.
Okay.
So it is my effort to
This is the gist of the book, I guess.
yeah, it is my effort to basically impart that exposure to people who have not had
To
that
acknowledge them,
exposure.
right? Okay.
So if you ask me in one sentence, that is the inspiration or purpose of that book.
Okay. So do you play sports? After all these work.
Yeah, I am a strong believer in playing at least one team sport at
Team
all
sport,
times.
particularly.
Team
Great.
sport, because with work and everything, टीम स्पोर्ट इज समथिंग जो आपको ना एक अलग लेवल पे आपकी एनर्जी को चैनलाइज कर देता है. आपका माइंड फॉर दैट, लाइक आई प्ले बैडमिंटन रेगुलरली, आई प्ले क्रिकेट रेगुलरली. सो अपार्ट फ्रॉम स्पेंडिंग टाइम विद योर कॉलीग्स और योर फ्रेंड्स वाइल प्लेइंग दैट स्पोर्ट, जो एक टीम स्पिरिट आता है ना, जो एक नेचुरल टीम स्पिरिट आता है फॉर कोऑर्डिनेशन अमंग्स्ट टीम्स or for moving towards a goal in that particular match or that evening, I think that helps you in business also, and that keeps your mind fresh also.
Yeah, it acts like a fuel, I think. To
It's a fuel.
charge you up.
So of course fitness is one aspect of it, and an important aspect of it, but my reason of so I make it a point कि मैं any month of the year, depending on the weather, कोई ना कोई team sport खेल रहा हूँ.
Yeah, you play here too? There is a lot of open space.
So we are currently sitting at Software Technology Parks of India, where the office of River House is.
Sorry, please tell me about River House Technologies. So the firm you are founder of.
So basically we are based at Software Technology Parks of India in Bhilai, and it's a beautiful campus. I think there are 10 to 12 tech companies here, and we're surrounded by greenery all around. It's like working from a hill station when it rains or when the weather is like that, and that's about it.
आप सबसे आपका यहाँ पे जो मी टाइम या एस्केप आउट स्पेस कौन सा है यहाँ पर? ये तो पर्टिकुलर नहीं होगा, ये तो शायद मेरे ख्याल से वर्किंग स्पेस
So
है.
I think we have beautiful lawns here,
Okay.
जिनके around walkways हैं. So almost all my calls
You take all your
I
calls
walk and take along those walkways, and even when I when I want my alone time, I take walks on those walkways.
there. अच्छा, you like texting or just calling right away?
I am a pure call person.
Thank you
Video
for
call
saying.
is my most preferred way of communication as per the other person's availability, but I am not someone who will reply on texts very often. I am just one call away for anybody.
Yeah.
That is how I prefer my communication to be.
अच्छा, what's your screen time by the way?
My screen time is quite a lot actually, because a lot of my work happens
Is
on
associated with
mails and
Okay.
WhatsApp and things like that. But like everybody else, I also sometimes am guilty of spending some extra time on social media, scrolling through reels and things like that. So I have been working on that. I have put my time restrictions on those apps.
Okay.
मेरा Instagram 15 मिनट से ज़्यादा होता है तो मेरे को रोक देता है. So I have been trying to bring that down, because that is one thing I am wary of that I should reduce. Otherwise my screen time is not a lot. Like even when I watch good television shows, I watch it on TV. Like the blue screen time is less there.
Okay.
What
do you watch often? Movies and shows, TV shows like.
So I am a huge Bollywood and Hollywood buff. So
Okay.
Lately Bollywood is making some questionable content, but I have always been a fan. I think कोई भी ये चाहे बॉलीवुड हो हॉलीवुड हो, ये मूवीज देखने के बाद जो एक एनर्जी मिलती है ना, आई ट्राई टू राइड ऑन दैट एनर्जी, स्पेशली दीज मोटिवेशनल मूवीज. सो वो एनर्जी लेके मैं हफ्ता निकाल देता हूँ टू एंड आई स्टार्ट समथिंग न्यू with that energy. So I am a huge fan.
What's your favorite movie? क्या है हिंदी? Yeah, of course Bollywood तो हिंदी में होगी.
I think Three Idiots would be one of my most
Wow.
favorite.
मैंने कल ही देखी थी फिर से.
Yeah, I think that is one of my most favorite movies.
And what's the best part about it? मतलब कोई एक सीन है आपको जो याद है वो zip down zip up?
I think Three Idiots is full of such scenes. I think
Sequence of all those scenes.
and उसमें ना it is a lot about friendships also. I don't know if that angle of movie is promoted well or if people look at it that way. But the most important part to me about that movie is friendships.
Yeah.
Because I have been able to forge some great friendships. In my COVID wedding, I had 30 outstation friends.
Okay.
Who for them nothing else mattered. So I have been blessed with a lot of good friendships and I know their importance. So people talk about, so of course a good network is needed. You are what your network is. But putting everything aside, I think even when you don't look at it as a network or anything, if you're able to forge strong friendships, your general quality of life improves. So I think that was my biggest takeaway from Three Idiots. Apart from, of course, all the fun that the movie offered.
That millimeter.
Yeah, that was a great character as well. I like the cinematic experience also of the movie. I think so right now na OTT में content का dearth है. Like although ironically there's a lot of content, but still there is a dearth of good content. तो होता क्या है कि छोटे कंटेंट को ना लोग पुअर एडिटिंग करके खींच देते हैं. सो एक सीन अगर 5 मिनट का होना चाहिए तो वो 5 मिनट का ही होना चाहिए. आई थिंक थ्री इडियट्स हैज मैनेज टू डू दैट ब्रिलियंटली इन माई लिमिटेड नॉलेज ऑफ सिनेमा.
So insightful coming this from you, man.
Yeah, I enjoy studying cinema.
अच्छा, which character you liked? Rancho or that R Madhavan character? What was his name?
Yeah, I like Raju Rastogi's character.
Raju Rastogi, oh my
Yeah,
God.
I love that character.
What's the best thing about it?
I think although a lot of things have cinematic liberty, जैसे उसका जो इंटरव्यू दिखाते हैं, राजू रस्तोगी का जो प्लेसमेंट वाला इंटरव्यू होता है,
लोगे भाई साहब.
हाँ, आई थिंक दैट इज ओवररेटेड.
हाँ,
बट आई
थोड़ा
लाइक
सा.
हाउ शर्मन जोशी हैज पुल्ड दैट कैरेक्टर.
Brilliant.
Because I think it relates well to a lot of, so of course R Madhavan's character and Amir Khan, of course, they also relate well to the audience, which is why Three Idiots is the blockbuster that it is today.
I loved R Madhavan's character ना, वो फोटोग्राफी वाली फील जो थी उसमें.
अब्बा नहीं मानेंगे.
अब्बा नहीं मानेंगे. Apparently मान गए. That's the best thing I loved about that movie. कि हाँ, आखिरी में जो एक हैप्पी एंडिंग वाला जो हिट होता है, राइट, कि वो टैक्सी से जा रहा है. एंड वन थिंग आई वांट टू स्पीक ऑन द स्क्रीन कि जब वो बोलता है ना कि कल ये मत सोचना कि टैक्सी सामने खड़ी थी, तुम जा सकते थे, ड्राइवर था, बट तुम नहीं गए. सो ये जो रिग्रेट फीलिंग है ना, तुम ड्राइवर झेलोगे. तो इसलिए मैं आप, मेरे ख्याल से जितने भी बड़े डिसीजंस, अब वैसे तो ज़्यादा बड़े डिसीजंस आए नहीं हैं, बट जो भी आए डिसीजंस, उसके पहले मेरे दिमाग में ये लाइन तो आ गई कि हाँ विरल, करना है या नहीं, सोच लो एक बार. मतलब थर्ड पर्सन में खुद से बात करने का ना मज़ा ही कुछ और है. मैं हमेशा यही सोचते रहता हूँ.
आई थिंक मेरी तो यार लाइफ भी थोड़ी फिल्मी रही है. आई डोंट नो इफ द व्यूअर्स हैव वॉच्ड द कंपनी बदमाश कंपनी, वॉच्ड द मूवी बदमाश कंपनी. सो उसमें ना एक सीन है व्हेन बेसिकली शाहिद कपूर एंड हिज ऑन स्क्रीन फादर अनुपम खेर, दे गेट ऑन टू अ टसल. So Shahid Kapoor wants to do something on his own, and Anupam Kher wants him to do a mainstream thing. And then the final dialogue is Anupam Kher tells Shahid Kapoor, बेटा पता है तेरी प्रॉब्लम क्या है? तेरी प्रॉब्लम ये नहीं है कि तू ज़्यादा इंटेलिजेंट है, तेरी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि तुझे पता है कि तू इंटेलिजेंट है. So my life had the chance of going in that direction. So I had a similar scene with my father. I didn't want to go to do an MBA in the first place.
Okay.
So मेरा final year of engineering में, that is another crazy thing I did. We had a startup and we recruited in our own college. when I was in my final year of engineering. We formed a team, we went to do a presentation in our own college, and we recruited a good bunch of people there. So I had my startup, I had a tier 1 job offer from PESIT, and MBA was nowhere in scene.
ओके
And मेरे डैड और
मिनट आप मुझे ये बताइए आपने कितने झंडे गाड़े हैं काउंट नहीं किया मैंने आज तक
नहीं यार, आई ट्राई टू बी हम्बल. अभी तो बहुत सारा
More to come, touch wood.
it's just the beginning. And so a similar incident happened with me and my dad.
ओके
But my dad outsmarted me. So I clearly told him कि पापा मुझे या तो मैं I have to choose या I have a great job offer in the coding domain and ये मेरा startup है. अब मुझे ये decide करना है कि मुझे क्या करना है. And so my father of course was not against starting up. He himself was a first generation entrepreneur. And he loved the idea of me doing something on my own. He just said that probably he somehow knew what an IIM could give me. So he challenged me. He said, I know you think you are intelligent and you probably are, but if you think that IIMs are not good enough for you, then you probably are a fool also. So let's do this. You
लेट्स सरपास
clear CAT. You clear CAT. No, not that. I would have rebelled there.
ओके
He challenged me at my ego level, at my intellect level. He told me, you clear CAT and you clear your IIM interview.
ओके
You get an admission letter
हाँ
and then you choose whether you want to do an MBA or not.
ऑन द एज
पहले तू प्रूफ तो कर कि तू IIM जाने के लायक
हाँ
है ना. उसके बाद we'll
बात
talk.
करेंगे
अभी तो वही बात हो गई ना कि यार जिसने कुछ लाइफ में किया ही नहीं वो बोलेगा इट्स गुड टू बी डाउन टू अर्थ.
हाँ हाँ
So that doesn't make sense, na? So you first prove कि you are intellectually capable of and
Prove your worth.
you are hard working enough to get there. Then तू मत कर MBA का course. You have an option to withdraw.
ओके
And he hit it right where मतलब वो
Right
जो
to
एक
the point.
उस point पे जब वो 22 साल का लड़का होता है ना जिसको
हाँ.
वो
हाई कैलिबर ईगोइस्टिक
वो जब आता है वो जब पॉइंट आता है वेर यू थिंक यार पापा
Stubborn
बहुत
kind of
सीख
thing.
लिया अब आता है ना करने दो अपने हिसाब से. तो he hit the right spot. And that process of clearing CAT, I got a 99 percentile in my first attempt
That's
in
great.
CAT, and then I was able to clear my interview. That process gave me a lot of insights into how things work at an IIM level. And today, in hindsight, I realize it was the best thing that could have happened to me. उस time में तो to be honest with you, I just didn't have the guts to leave a 99 in CAT. So ठीक है मैंने and you know our parents are very smart.
दे आर वी डिडंट नो अबाउट दैट
होता क्या है ना होता क्या है मेरा एडमिशन लेटर आ गया नहीं सॉरी आई गॉट अ 99 इन कैट इवन बिफोर क्लियरिंग द इंटरव्यू माई डैड टोल्ड मी यू प्रूव्ड इनफ. ठीक है मेरे को नहीं चाहिए कि तू IIM का इंटरव्यू क्लियर कर. यू डिसाइड इवन इफ यू वांट टू सिट फॉर इंटरव्यूज और नॉट. मुझे क्या चाहिए था मुझे अपने डिसीजंस खुद लेने हैं. मुझे क्या मिला एग्जैक्टली वही. When my father told me to take your own decisions, I cannot explain to you how scared I was when I was put in that situation. पहले तो ये होता है ना यार पापा ने बोला तो चलो करना है.
मैसिव सेंस ऑफ रिस्पांसिबिलिटी
बट जब वो सेंस ऑफ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आपके ऊपर आती है ना कि यू हैव टू टेक योर ओन डिसीजन इट स्केयर्स द हेल आउट ऑफ यू. तो इन हाइंडसाइट टुडे आई फील कि दोज वर द बेस्ट एक्सपोजर ऑफ माई लाइफ व्हाटएवर हैपेंड. It made me who I am today. It taught me life in the best way possible. But उस समय तो रीजन यही था कि कैट में 99 छोड़ने की हिम्मत नहीं थी कि अब यार 99 छोड़ूंगा इतनी अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी हाथ से चले जाएगी तो कर ही लेता हूँ. उस समय तो ये इंटेंट था. लाइक इट इज़ वेरी इजी फॉर मी टू से कि यू नो कैट और इंटरव्यू देके अकल आ गई कि नहीं जाना है.
मैं तो छोड़ के आया हूँ.
मतलब मैं फट्टू था मैं 99 नहीं छोड़ पाया कैट का.
हाँ आई एक्सेप्ट दैट
है ना. सो दैट इज हाउ आई थिंक वी आर पपेट्स ऑल्सो. आई एम नॉट मच ऑफ अ डेस्टिनी डायलॉग वाला पर्सन बट कुछ चीज़ों में हम पपेट्स ही हैं.
वी आर अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट बिग गेम प्लान राइट.
हाँ हमको अपने एफर्ट करते रहने एंड वी लैंड एट द राइट प्लेसेस.
ओके ओके सर मूवीज़ वगैरह का तो अपना टाइम होता है, आप ओ वगैरह फ्रेंड्स वगैरह तो नहीं देखा आपने?
यार फ्रेंड्स इज माई एब्सोल्यूट फेवरेट. मतलब एक टाइम पे ना वो मेरी लोरी हो गई थी.
ओहो.
When I used to have trouble sleeping, sometimes work gets home, of course. हर बार पॉसिबल नहीं होता वर्क ऑफिस में छोड़ के आना. तो वो मेरी लोरी हो जाती थी. मतलब वो बैकग्राउंड में चल रहा है एंड आई गो टू स्लीप.
चलो एक टफ क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ ना मैं आपसे, ठीक है? विच इज़ ऑफ फेवरेट सीजन?
I think I have a favorite episode, not favorite
Episode.
season maybe, where Chandler tries to propose
टू मोनिका?
to Monica, but
Okay.
eventually Monica ends up proposing to Chandler.
दैट
I think it's
From a
season 6 last episode, if
Yeah,
I'm not
yes.
wrong.
सर वेडिंग एपिसोड सिनेरियो आई थिंक कुछ शादी आदि चल रही होती है
वो आई थिंक अगले सीजन में होती है.
अगले season.
आई लव द प्रपोजल पार्ट.
अच्छा ओके
That
ओके
episode.
ओके, मैं समझ गया हूँ. अच्छा टेल मी अबाउट योर पर्सनल लाइफ, हाउ यू मेट योर वाइफ.
So that's a quite interesting story. We were best of friends at campus. So both of us were classmates,
ओके
but we never dated at campus. And
प्लीज वंस अगेन.
so we were Arpita is my wife. So Arpita
Okay.
and I were the best of friends, like
Okay.
the go-to people for each other,
Mhm.
for everything. But somehow never dated while our 2 years at campus. And it was in 2019 that we met at a group outing in Goa.
गोवा.
So we were 6 of us, and that's where a common friend suggested
यू गाइस शुड डेट.
कि based on what our life expectations from life are and how we are leading our lives, you guys are like crazily compatible. Like it's too good to be true. So you guys should probably explore that. And then both of us also started talking. We realized probably that friendship का पर्दा एक बार हटाओ आंखों के सामने से and just talk like
नेचुरली बिना कुछ सोचे
naturally
समझे बात
how-
करो पहले.
because yeah I think the most important decision that anybody takes throughout their life is choosing the partner to get married to, or to get married to, or not get married. That is also a plausible and fair option, but I think that is the most important decision anybody takes. Proper deal maker या deal breaker है.
पूरा पूरा.
Eventually your life will depend on the quality of your partner, how he or she has proved his or her compatibility with you. So हमारी जनरेशन में ना वो fear of unknown बहुत ज़्यादा है.
बहुत ज़्यादा है.
So it's a very comfortable situation if
You strike with someone.
you know the person. So I think we had that in our favor, and then we dated for some time and decided to get married.
And you guys married.
And yeah,
Is that part in the book too?
so I think my book was complete before this started. So we've spent a lot of time in editing this book. And we had, I think, a focus group exercise for 1.5 years, wherein I formed a group of target readers from my audience, and I used to read every paragraph to them and take inputs कि यार जो मुझे फनी लगता है वो फनी साउंड कर भी रहा है या नहीं रीडर को,
ओके. हाँ.
या जो मैं समझाना चाह रहा हूँ वो समझ में आ भी रहा है या नहीं.
मेरे परसेप्शन के अलावा भी और क्या है?
Yeah, so I think that was very fruitful based on the reviews that
You have
we are
received.
getting today for the book. So I think that took a lot of time, but the book was ready before this journey started.
अच्छा, is there any long-term plans you are focusing on the book script like that?
Yeah, so I feel that, like I told you, I am a huge cinema fan.
Yeah, we are talking about.
So I have written this book more like a screenplay. Ki this could be adapted into good OTT or cinematic content.
I mean, this is right now is a script for
Yeah.
OTT name Snapshots from Heaven.
Correct. And इसमें ना around there are 30 chapters.
Okay.
And I have chosen the names of those chapters also after a lot of research. तो ये last Friends से लेके अभी तक last 25 years के जितने top sitcoms हैं, I went through every episode का title. And मैं ये सोचने लगा कि ये जो producers हैं, ये जो top of the top shows बनाते हैं, I am sure they do a lot of research in deciding these names.
नो डाउट
एंड वो नाम जो है वो ऑडियंसेस से ग्लोबली रिलेट करते हैं, तो उनसे इंस्पिरेशन लेके मैंने एक एक टाइटल पे बहुत टाइम स्पेंड किया. तो मेरी जो पूरी बुक है दैट इज मेड फॉर सिनेमैटिक एडेप्टेशन. सो दैट इज माई लॉन्ग टर्म विजन विद दिस बुक.
माय गॉड. अच्छा, एक चीज़ ये भी है कि जब हम बुक लिखते हैं ना तो कोई इतना डिटेल सोचता नहीं है. आपकी एक बहुत अच्छी बात मुझे ये लगी कि आपने उसे स्क्रिप्ट की तरह लिखा हुआ है. सो यू नो इवेंचुअली जब आप 2-3 साल बाद, मैं चाहता हूँ कि 1 साल के अंदर ही हो जाए, अगर ये OTT बनती है सो बहुत ईजी रहेगा इसे बनाना.
तो मैंने ना आई ऑलवेज फील कि कम्युनिकेशन, गुड कम्युनिकेशन
फ्रूटफुल
does not depend on good vocabulary. I think good vocabulary is the wrong usage. It does not depend on a use of stronger vocabulary. तो
Right.
मैं book, my effort was to write it in a way, in a simple way, कि सबको वो easily समझ में आए.
फॉर द इंग्लिश क्राउड, राइट?
For the
Indian crowd.
for the Indian crowd also, and for the it is of course grammatically well proved and everything. But I have tried to keep it simple, कि किसी को ये ना लगे कि words का usage ही ऐसा है जिसके लिए बार बार डिक्शनरी खोलनी पड़ रही है.
हाँ.
उसको मतलब इट्स लाइक इट शुड नॉट बी अ ट्रांसलेशन थिंग फॉर माई रीडर.
करेक्ट.
सो आई थिंक वो आइडियोलॉजी के साथ जब आप लिखो ना कि आपको कम्युनिकेशन स्ट्रॉन्ग रखना है बट इजी टू अंडरस्टैंड रखना है, तो वो ऑटोमेटिकली सूटेबल फॉर सिनेमा भी हो जाता है.
दिस इज जस्ट अ बैरियर ना, मतलब अगर आप सिंपल नहीं रखते हैं तो बहुत टाइम लगेगा, आप सिंपल रखते हैं तो आसान हो जाएगा.
हाँ, एंड सिंपल रखना मुश्किल है एज अ राइटर.
हाँ,
Because sometimes you want to use fancy words, sometimes you want to show your literary prowess, but then you think, something else is more important.
Exactly.
Your connection with the reader is more important.
You know, I have learned that while I was preparing for the GREs. You know, it was a word called Bayesian,
Okay.
right? And the second word was paraphernalia. So paraphernalia was the word that I used to remember for the past 3 years, right? So what's the meaning of paraphernalia? Just simple, odd equipments,
Okay.
right? So words सही में उस दिन जब मुझे पता चला कि words बहुत important रोल प्ले करते हैं आपका अटेंशन लेने के लिए, तो जितना आप सिंपल लिखेंगे उतना ज़्यादा लोग फिर पढ़ते हैं उसे. तो अभी बात तो बहुत सारी होगी हम लोगों की, ठीक है? Let's talk some silly shit, right? So what's your viewpoint that glass is half filled? What's your take in it? Let's do that.
Okay. So I think it's it's very easy for me to sound positive and say कि नहीं glass तो always half fully होता है. But I think there is a conceptual flaw in that. So people look at failure as something which is very non-reversible or which is a great setback. What my life has taught me is that failure is just opportunity knocking at the back door. So ये जो glass half empty है ना, इसका भी उतना ही importance है जितना glass full का है. आपका जब glass half empty है, so you have a lot of things to fill.
Correct.
In simple terms, I don't want to go to beer है वाला psychology. I also love pictures. Okay.
अभी
but
तू whiskey हो गया है.
अब तू whiskey हो गया in season 2. Although season 2 was okay. Let me not say that. So you once it is full, you can just be complacent.
Okay.
कि भाई अब तो ग्लास फुल है. आई फील कि ये जो भूख है ना, जो हंगर आता है, वाई इंडियंस आर मचा रहे हैं अक्रॉस द वर्ल्ड, बिकॉज हंगर है. वो अभी तक भूख है, वो अभी तक कंप्लेसेंट नहीं हुआ है कि यार अपने पास सब है.
हाँ.
सो आई थिंक ये जो ग्लास का जो एम्प्टी पार्ट है ना, दैट इज प्रोबेबली मोर इम्पॉर्टेंट देन द पार्ट विच इज फिल्ड, इज वॉट आई पर्सनली बिलीव इन. बिकॉज ये जो राइजिंग फ्रॉम अ फॉल की जर्नीज होती हैं, या ये जो फेलियर को वापस सक्सेस में चेंज करने की जो अपॉर्चुनिटी होती है ना, या जो जर्नी होती है, वो एक्चुअल में एक अपॉर्चुनिटी है. आई वुडंट हैव रिटन दिस बुक or left my Goldman Sachs investment banking job offer if I had not failed at one point and been at the lowest point in my life.
Is this the real Siddharth speaking, the entrepreneur Siddharth speaking, or the author Siddharth speaking?
I think this is the real me speaking.
Okay.
I think River House is one product of Siddharth. Snapshots from Heaven is another product of Siddharth, and I plan to have many more products throughout my life. But the essence of every product will always be Siddharth. Like my reason of starting River House was a simple fact कि I had slight privilege कि I could come back to my hometown. So my entrepreneurship was slightly different. I was an entrepreneur who wanted to do entrepreneurship. Idea was secondary. जब मैं गोल्डमैन सैक्स की जॉब छोड़ के भिलाई आया था, I did not have an idea in mind. I just knew कि this is what I want to do, and that is entrepreneurship. Then you sit and you explore options, and then you analyze कि मेरा skill set क्या है. मुझे computer science engineering आती है, मुझे management आता है. So that works well for a tech company. जिसमें you need tech expertise also, you need management skills also.
Cool.
And I started River House, and the world has been kind. We've been doing great from where we started. We've been growing exponentially. But my reason of starting River House was the fact कि ऐसा तो नहीं है कि बाकी लोग अपनी families के पास वापस नहीं आना चाहते. But not everybody has that privilege कि वो आके कुछ time लेके वो सोच पाए. So I wanted to provide white collar opportunities in a city like भिलाई. आज हम Facebook, Google जिन टेक्नोलॉजीज में, जिन जावास्क्रिप्ट के फ्रेमवर्क में कोडिंग करता है या जो वो खुद बनाता है, हमारी सारी टीम उन्हीं फ्रेमवर्क्स में कोड करती है. So my people are doing best work in the field of technology, like the top framework level work, sitting here in Bhilai. So my vision or my most pride of starting River House is creating white collar employment in a city like Bhilai. And that came from realizing the fact that just because everybody does not have the privilege does not mean that they should not get to live with their families.
Point. Exactly.
So I think that is why I speak a lot about River House, and it is so close to my heart.
Acha, so if there is one game we can play right now, what could it be?
Oh, I could challenge you to a game of poker. You wouldn't even know and you'll be broke.
Okay, so you often play poker?
So I was introduced to poker at IMK.
Acha.
And in a great way. Like poker is considered gambling in a lot of aspects. But I was introduced. Interestingly, IIM Kozhikode is the only campus in India that offers competitive strategy of poker as a course.
For real?
So we had a course in my 6th term which was called Competitive Strategy of Poker, and the agenda of that course was to link corporate decision making with decision making in poker.
मतलब वहाँ बोल सकते हैं कि मैं पोकर सीख के आया हूँ.
हाँ. And we had a great group of poker enthusiasts at college. हम hostel में खेलते थे. The poker teacher, the great Mr. Deepak Dayanidhi, used to come to our hostel room. We used to play some good poker, and so I was introduced to poker the right way. And
the right way, exactly.
And I have been quite mindful of how poker should be played. I have been mindful of the fact that I should not give in to my gambling urges, and consistently learning poker either through the World Series of Poker videos or reading books like Super System by the greatest Doyle Brunson. So I read a lot about poker. And interestingly, River and House.
Okay.
So poker has two terms. One, the 5th card is called River, and one pattern of cards is called a full house. So I took River House from there and named my company River House Technologies. That is how much I love poker.
And River House.
And River House.
So, will you teach your office mate to how to play poker?
100%. So most
not as like the boss, but to be like a mentor. Right?
Yeah. So top of the top companies have like the top CEOs have regular poker sessions.
Okay.
In the top companies, the teams have started.
भी खेलते हैं ना वो लोग.
हाँ, but काफी ओवर सिंपलीफाई
थोड़ा सा गलत हो जाता है. ये वाला कार्ड देखिए.
Quads versus full house is a pretty dreamy situation to be in. But ठीक है, I think. So I although that is cinematic liberty, but you should see that in a way कि यार पोकर कहाँ तक पहुँच गया है. So अब shows में भी पोकर के hands दिखाने लगे हैं. And it's only the beginning, I feel.
Okay. अच्छा, moving on to the end part, was a one piece of advice you want to pass on to the coming generation? That one piece only ना, कि अगर मैंने ये बता दिया तो हाँ तुम पार पालोगे इस जिंदगी को.
Okay, the one piece of advice would be don't sell yourself short ever.
Mic drop.
Thanks for the lovely session, Viral.
Thank you.
And to know more about my journey and life lessons from every chapter in my life, grab my book Snapshots from Heaven from Amazon.
So, so please tell me how was your experience? I was waiting for this question because it is kind of a start for our channel and podcast thing. Actually, podcast and vlog. I have made something out of both. There is vlog and there is podcast. So from podcast there is cast, and from vlog this is vlog. So when we combine both of things, it is ultimately vlogcast. So it is
Interesting.
Yeah, it is much like a podcast where you talk things, but it is not 100% podcast and it is not 100% vlog. So it is like, so I guess you enjoyed. I have edited you.
I had a lovely time. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. So I don't regret spending my Sunday evening like this. I had a lovely time. Gala
Thank
time.
you. So you want to say something to the audience?
This is Siddharth Jain, and I don't know how else to be viral.
ठीक है. Thank you sir. Thank you for your time.
चलो मजा आया यार. Lovely.